What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are with a little bit of a channel update. I wanted to kind of touch on a couple of subjects that I've had kind of pop up, or even just things I got to get to and talk about real quick. Not going to be a super long video, just kind of updating you guys on some stuff. So first of all, Click Your Heroes. I'm going to start with that, guys. I'm so burnt on that game. As of right now, I really don't have the urge to play it. I've obviously taken a break from it. We haven't done any videos on it in probably a month and a half, 2 months now. I thought a bit of a break would kind of help with that, to where I could come back and at least get to the 1 mil mark and kind of finish that up. I just can't, guys. I'm so burnt on it. I would like to play some more Click Heroes too and get that going. And maybe do something with that. I'm not necessarily against the idea of playing that with you guys, but I really don't want to do Click Your Heroes anymore. I do have a kind of the ultimate, guide to Click Your Heroes. I'm currently working on, getting videos ready for it, and it's going to be like a kind of in a way a playthrough, but more of a tutorial, kind of going through and teaching you and answering any questions about the game on every point of the game. Any questions that are frequently asked at all are going to be answered in these videos. So that's at least coming for you guys. Something there for the new players. But we have so many videos of Click Your Heroes on the channel. Like, you could, like, people asking for more. Like, I get you want to see more, but we have an endless amount. There's no way you've watched every video. We have so much Click Your Heroes. I mean, the first main series is 500 episodes. Never mind Route 2, any challenge stuff we've done, and the reboot season 2 kind of thing. They go on and on and on. I also want to touch on the subject of, first of all, new content and a schedule. We used to be pretty daily. At one point, way back, this is well over probably a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, we uploaded like 2 to 3 videos a day, daily. Never missed a day, at least something out. We are going to be getting back to daily. I'm really going to be trying to get into that, and obviously with that is going to bring new content in. I'm going to be trying different things, and I already have. We have, I guess really the only real new kind of concept of the channel is like Clash Royale. That's been going on. I'm actually really enjoying making videos on that. It's been a lot of fun. I'd love to get more people involved in that, and honestly, for something so weird to come to the channel, it's doing pretty good on views. Like, it's not bad. It does seem to be mildly accepted, which I'm happy with, because I've got some other things that are definitely going to be a lot longer of swings. They're probably going to be like once a week things, but I'm going to be playing through some old games that I just kind of have either on Steam or that I want to pick up. Maybe some kind of like Throwback Thursday kind of thing. I'm not sure. And they're just going to be old games that, I used to play, or I just kind of want to play anyways, and might as well do some videos on it. Again, whether they're, you guys are a big fan of them or you guys don't care for the idea, I know some of you guys will enjoy it, and it'll kind of get back to the whole daily. That'll take up 1 day a week. I don't have the actual schedule planned out, but you guys will kind of get the idea on how it goes. And I'm not going to have like specific days or certain games or anything, but I'd like to have like maybe 1 day a week designated to something like that. Not necessarily Thursdays. I'm not really sure. I haven't really thought that one completely through, but that is something I want to bring to the channel, as well as a couple other idle games I'm going to be messing around with, and then I want to try to get non-idle stuff going on the channel. I really do. I want to get more of that. So if there's any other non-idle games, I mean, I have a list of idle games that is so long that I haven't done on the channel still. And I get emails all the time, from developers and whatnot trying to get me to play games. So we have a lot of that stuff, but some other games, whether they're AAA kind of like story playthrough games, could be interesting. We've never really done that on the channel, or even just more indie games. I wouldn't be against that either. And the last big topic I want to kind of talk about is live streaming. So those on my Twitch side of things, obviously I have not been live streaming on Twitch. I had a big issue with Twitch. We had actually a lot of fake donations come in on stolen credit cards, kind of come through, and it raised some alarms, and Twitch wasn't very good about talking to me about it at all. And I spent the far side of like 3 weeks to a month trying to get an answer from them on what's going on. Like, how does this get resolved? How is this affecting me? Like, what do I have to do, if anything? Never got a solid answer that was not robot. So I continued opening new tickets, and they would close the tickets every time they'd respond with a terrible response. So honestly, worse than YouTube's responses. And YouTube has given some people some problems. I've never had an issue contacting YouTube and getting an answer to something I need. They're always really good about getting that to me. Twitch has given me the worst support I think I've ever had anywhere. And it's honestly pissed me off. I don't think I want to stream on Twitch. Everything's resolved now. They never said anything about it. It is all resolved. There's a part like on my channel I could see that like the payout was locked, obviously, because they're not going to pay that out. It was stolen. Like basically what happened is it wasn't even going to me. Something was changed on like the back end of my account, which is supposed to get an automatic email about, and it never came through either. But basically it was going to send to someone else's, payout. It wasn't going to go to me, obviously. That's the idea of what they did, so people steal credit cards and do that. And this is a thing on Twitch. I've looked more into it. It happens to people. But Twitch handled it terribly. It was god-awful, and, I don't think I'm going to stream there anymore. I think we're going to, at the very least, I've already been taking a break from it. We're not going to do it, but obviously with that, I do enjoy live streaming, so I think I'm going to focus more on YouTube with the whole kind of idea of uploading more anyways. Like, why not just kind of get to trying to stream on YouTube? We'll see how it goes. I don't know if it's going to go well or be, often, or kind of how we're going to do it. I'm going to play it by ear. We'll try a couple streams if they go well. And by go well, I'd like them to, more people to kind of come hang out than even like what happened on Twitch. Just because, we have definitely a bigger following here than I did over on Twitch anyways. But I'd like to get some live streams, so any games you guys think would be fun for live streams, let me know. And maybe even some of those like story-like games could be live stream exclusives, and they maybe be live streams. And we'll play through some storylines on games, or even some of the throwback games. Games I was talking about, was thinking of like Sonic. Actually, Sonic has a sale going on this weekend, and I've been heavily debating about picking up a ton of games and playing through some old Sonic games. I think that could be fun. It's something I want to do anyways, and why not share that time with you guys? It'd be something different. Again, definitely a longer stretch and would appeal to less people, I'm sure. But it's a way for us to grow more. In a way, we've grown pretty much to our capacity on what I'm seeing. We grow more, but I don't see us getting and hitting a big growth spurt really too much off idle games anymore. I really think we've kind of done what we can in that area, and I love idle games. I'm not stopping. That's going to keep coming. I've actually probably have a new game coming out Monday or Tuesday this week. Another idle game coming, and a couple other planned actually. I'm going to be doing my first look mini-series stuff on games, and then some may stick and become full series. So we'll see kind of how that plays out. Obviously Idle Heroes has a bigger market to kind of dive into, but it's, those videos do all right. But we definitely can get more known within that community still, for sure. But as far as idle games goes, I don't see it growing too much more, and I want to grow out of it anyways. Like, not completely. Like, again, it'll never go away on the channel. I'll always be doing something idle, I'm sure. But I'd love to expand into different things, and I know there's definitely some of you guys that will watch pretty much anything I put out, as far as videos goes, or live streams even. Some of you guys just like me for me. You like my content in general, and some of you guys only like idle games or only certain series in that aspect, and that's okay. Watch what you want to watch. Spend your time. Time is valuable, so do your thing. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Just wanted to give you guys a little update on kind of what's going on that side of things for me, on the YouTube side and the Twitch side, and the content creation side in general. But that's about it. If you guys did enjoy, smack the like button. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, answering the questions I've given. Would love to hear back from you guys. And anyways, have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.